up, y'all? It's actually called The Origin of Black, or pretty much the original meaning and usage of Black. When you research Black, pretty much during ancient civilizational period, Black originally means divine, holy, sacred, and beautiful. It also means God. They also portray their heroes Black. Also, white was the opposite. White originally means unholy, natural, evil, the devil. That's originally what white mean pertaining to. It was like a common theme in many ancient civilizations, but to give you a few examples: Ethiopia, Egypt, including America. Way before any Muslim cat was out here in these streets talking about the white man was the devil, we've been identify Black and white with these such meanings, and we also identify ourselves as such. Now, a reference to literally help you out what around with what I'm talking about is a book called 100 Amazing Facts with Complete Proof by J.A. Rogers on page 16 and 17. On page 16, and on page 17. You can pause it so you can read it. This is what the original meaning and usage pertaining to what Black and white originally means, and especially in many ancient civilizations. And I'm only just giving you just a few examples pertaining to what Black and white originally means. When the Western world rose into power, they saw the meanings of it and they switched it and they brought it to America. So it does not mean that here. But when you go back into ancient civilization, if not in general, it does not mean elsewhere. It does not mean it elsewhere around the world. It just means it here. And in America, Black means civilly dead. Black meaning in America means civilly dead. Dead in the view of the law, the condition of one who has lost his civil rights and capabilities and is counted dead in law. Example of it, which I also explain in further details in this actual book. This is my 5th book of all the references and information I'm speaking about. It's literally in this book, my 5th book. It's the Dred Scott case. Now, one thing people don't speak about is that, yes, he was, they were talking about, yeah, homie, you're Black, you cannot literally sue. But one thing people don't speak about, that he was suing in a free state. He was suing in a free country. So for those who don't understand what I'm saying, during those periods, they had 2 kinds of states or kind of countries, right? One was a free state, which was slavery was abolished, and the other was a slave state, which means slavery was legal. When he was suing in a free state. That's literally assault to injury. They was literally saying, we don't give a fuck, nigga. You're Black, homie. You're Black. You know what I mean? Your ass not no citizen. The fuck you talking about? You can't sue. And this what they was literally telling him in a free country. And that's what many people, I don't hear people, I probably don't hear no one talks about that he was doing it in a free country. That part was just, yo, that shit, it was just crazy when I bumped into that shit. And I also explained further more details, like practically his whole bifolia pertaining to him in this book, in my 5th book that I'm actually working on right now. Hold on, I'm gonna show you a little bit more further information. Aside from the dress, currently, civilly dead, I don't think it means Black, but it also means if you actually been convicted of a crime and you actually serving time, you actually will be considered civilly dead. So let me aside from that, I also want to get to page. I'm gonna show you some little bit more references and information. Here they go. One of y'all just wait for a sec, real quick. I'm gonna show you some little bit more. This is information I typed up. Let us go down. Alright, now this here was described Africans by their skin. Africans was never described by their tribal names but their skin complexion. It was a generalized and ethnic cleanse of their ethnic identity by the colonizers in the Western world. It has started with Ethiopian. Oh yeah, now I don't want to get very depth to the details. Gotta explain like the year periods and when it was coined and when they start using those terms to identify Black people as such. I don't want to get sidetracked with all those details. You caught my book, you'll see it. I'm explaining it in order. Originally, they was calling Black people Ethiopian, to Moor, to Negro. To nigger. Oh, I'm sorry. Ethiopia, Moor, nigger, colored, Negro, Black, and African American. Now, we actually the term African American was been in usage before Jesse Jackson, even though he's generally coined it for saying African American. No, the African American was been in usage, including many other variations pertaining to African American through like late 1700s or 17th century and onward. and like give you a few examples, like maybe Afro American or Afro Strick American or something like that. Like they had different variations pertaining to African American and even African American. They was literally stating this during these earlier years before Jesse Jackson was even born. So this is what it was saying to the tribe black people through the years before his even birth, even though he's generally credited for, you know, saying it, but it was been in usage before he was even born. So that's personally what I ran with this actual video. I would like to say shout out to those who actually caught my video. Caught my books. That's all I gotta say about that, y'all. Who caught my book that I already published? Shout out to y'all for real, man. Shout out to y'all for supporting the boy. Working on my 5th book right now, currently. And this book should be done probably within this month or mid to early March. Pictures wise, it's probably gonna be later within the year, and also the Planet of the Blacks Part 2. So that's all I gotta say about that, y'all. That's all I gotta say about that, y'all. Peace.